Ranking Tomb Raider 3 levels as a first-time player. Number 21. Bloodsgate. We begin where Aldwych left off, in the Lair of the Damned. Our first mission is to get more embalming fluid. Second, find Sophia Lee, and maybe if we've got time, maybe, we'll get some more of those artifacts, the ones we've been looking for half the game so far that were just seemingly forgotten about. Lara breaks her way in through a crawl space, giving us a peek at the Sphinx. Quickly, we met with guards who aren't super perceptive. See Exhibit A, who does not notice a gigantic stone block moving from his field of view. Saying that though, they will shoot you if you're too close to the edge of the vents. Continuing through the museum, we get to an Egyptian themed room, which going through has a lot of original Tomb Raider elements, reminiscent of Egypt and Tomb Raider 1. Eventually, when we get to the top, we come across the embalming fluid, sitting in between two sarcophagi. If you're observant, you'll see a puff of green fog above the sarcophagus on the left-hand side. Remember the pissed off Egyptian lass from Aldwych? That's all we get as a reference for her. We get to explore the Sphinx, which is imperceivable to get around, and to get all the pickups, particularly as a first-timer without a guide. Apart from that, I felt that the museum is dishearteningly empty. They had a fascinating setting, the chance to make something remarkable, but that's the only exhibits we get to see with no other galleries to dive into. Dropping off the fluid opens up a long drop into water into yet another method of travel, the underwater propulsion vehicle. We can do without the UPV for most of the underwater section, but some long dives do need it, so you better get used to controlling it because, like the kayak in Matubu Gorge, it's very unintuitive to steer. There is a guard room which feels like a bit of a pointless exercise beyond grating my nerves even more so with the alarm sounds. And then to the worst part of the level. Several underwater alcoves that we need to figure out which have levers to open trapdoors somewhere else, complete with divers, crocs, narrow passageways that UPV struggles with, and only one area to catch your breath. Until you pull that final lever and that air is taken away. Bastards. I stepped away from the game as it was frustrating me to the point I didn't want to continue. Eventually we climb up and across some open shafts to Sophia Lee's office. Sophia isn't surprised to see Lara and starts the banter with signing on Lara to promote her products. Lara makes a swipe for the staff on the desk, which Sophia snatches away and bolts out the room. Lara pursues our seemingly immortal friend, but this doesn't coalesce the story, much like many of the other cutscenes. I'm unsure why Sophia is after Lara. Is it only from the artifact hunting, or has Sophia heard about her and wants to keep her out of the way? This isn't a moan though, at least we've been given some story momentum built up via our new villain, Sophia.